right, guys, welcome back to the show. It is another week and another crazy no prep week going on. Uh, Tonight we have our guests that are the captains for Slugfest this weekend. We're doing I'm gonna say East versus West. I know they got West versus East, but it just don't sound right to me. So we've got both team captains online tonight. Happy is your captain for Team West. Ryan, not Casey Max Mitchell, is your captain for the East. We're doing it crazy at Kentucky Dragway this weekend. Front side on Saturday, backside on Friday night. Now I'm backwards. So I'm not going to hold these guys up much longer. We're going to bring them in, get a little smack talk going, all that good stuff. So let me get them set up. All right, guys. Y'all should be on.
Man, Corey, how you gonna get all personal like that? What's up with that not Casey Max crap?
So funny story. I was talking crap about
I figured I'd go ahead and put that out there, just in case for anybody that don't know me or my whole deal or anything. So, might as well go ahead and cover that to save questions.
Well, back a couple years ago, before I knew Casey Max and all them, I didn't know they were coming to KD or something was going on, and I was trying to talk smack to you, and they thought it was them.
Right?
So I had to be like, whoa, no. I'm talking about him, not y'all.
Yeah, that's what I tell everybody. I say, listen, we're both big fellas, we're both bearded beauties. You know what I mean? We both grew up. Our first cars were F bodies, except I play in races, he wins them.
Hey, I've been on both sides. I like the planning side better myself. It's a little less stressful. Not much, but less.
Right.
And then we got Happy here sitting in the middle. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I keep muting my mic because it's so loud here in this restaurant. They got it on nightclub in here.
Oh, man.
We're having dinner night with my son. He's in town from Colorado until Sunday, so we planned a little dinner, and then I wasn't going to miss this, though.
So, in other words, we got help at the track.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Well, hey,
yeah,
Happy, kind of thing.
I don't know. I just asked him if he's going to come. I don't know if he's going to make it or not. Nah. Yeah, I see you're still working.
Yeah, that's my mobile office, man. I don't ever get out of it. I was sending Corey some messages on the way there. I said, man, I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not. I got 1 10-minute break though. By union rule, I got 1 10-minute break. So worst case scenario, you got me for 10 minutes.
Hey, I don't want to hold it up then. So
there you go.
If you gotta get back, we'll get talking. So Slugfest this weekend, guys. West versus East, East versus West, however you want to say it. Ryan versus Happy, team captain wise. So how's it looking? I know the weather looks like it's going to probably turn in our favor. So
it's been treading heavily in our favor. I'll go ahead, Happy. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
It's going to happen a bunch. Don't worry.
Oh, I guarantee it. I mean, yeah, you know how it is with the weather, man. Like it's many times. I mean, heck, beginning of the year for Cabin Fever Cash Days, that forecast literally changed in an 8-hour period. Canceled the race, ended up being the most beautiful weather ever, and I was like, man, you got to be kidding me. But yeah, the forecast is actually looking really good right now. So Saturday's looking great. Friday's looking a lot better. So pretty pumped for it, man. I can't wait. I had to miss last year's because Miss Rachel ended up getting sick. And it was our anniversary. She told me to go. Y'all know Rachel. She's a trooper. She told me to go ahead and have fun, baby, do all that. Dude, I was that close. I was that close to going. And, I was like, man, I've done a lot of bad stuff over the years. I got a feeling this one might come back to get me.
So, Happy.
I think we're going to be all right no matter what, though. And was talking with talking to him earlier. Even if we get rained out on Friday, we can roll over into Saturday, get Friday night's race done, and then roll right into the front side event Saturday night. No matter what, I think Saturday's shaping up to be good. It's supposed to rain early in the morning. So we're going to be all right. I'm just curious who all the East is bringing. We got some hitters coming from the West.
I know.
Man, you curious about that? So you want me to reveal my game plan?
Hey,
Come on now, Happy.
Before I let you say it, Ryan, I do know one East car coming. Just one, at least.
Which
I do
one's
too.
that?
It's a.
I think it's a 4-door.
It's a 4-door.
Yep,
A
I know. I already
4-door.
know who it is. Believe me.
Who?
I've been dissecting the East team, so I know what we need to bring.
Hey, man, you're supposed to worry about your side of stuff. You worry about your business. I'll worry about mine, all right?
I've been doing my homework.
But yeah.
Oh, man.
Houston's been texting me on and off all week about the weather and stuff. I was like, dude, it's going to be fine. We'll be all right.
Yeah. It's, oh, absolutely. Yeah, we've had a lot worse forecast looking, you know what I mean? Which, like I say, again, not scaring anybody off. It's looking good. I mean, anybody that's curious, take a look at it yourself and you can see really looking good. So, yeah, East-wise, man, we got we got some players coming. You know what I mean? We got a couple hammers. So we got some local boys coming too. Jeffrey, I call him Jeffrey Be Bad. You guys know him and the weapon. He was, I think, the last time he was out your way, Happy. He was there for the for Robert's race last year on the one on the street, and he went. Man, I can't remember if he went third or fourth round, but man, he really got that car dialed in. He had a good showing down at Digger Dive there last time, and I think he went out the quarterfinal to John Turbo John. So, but that car, man, he's really been coming around. He's in the middle of a. Hey, check this out there, fellas. One of our big supporters, Mr. Chad Reader, that fine cammed out truck here. But yeah, Jeff's getting but yeah, Jeff's getting the converter changed around, man. I feel good about that car. Tyler Cox, if he can make it, he thinks he can. He's going to bring King Turd down. So heck, he was there at Litchfield there 2 weeks ago. Your race, Happy had a really good showing. Man, that car had been. Yeah. Good. So, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm pumped. I can't wait. It's going to be a ton of fun for anybody that didn't get to watch the videos of that race last year. Man, listen, guys, I cannot stress enough the surface. Whenever Aaron scrapes that surface, you just don't even understand. It's like, I'll be honest with you, straight up honest. I had guys come and tell me that surface scrape was worse than the back of I-64. And heck, you've been on the back of I-64, Happy. You know what it's like back there. It's real gritty and stuff and everything. It doesn't take well the first couple of rounds. Exactly. So, and I was like, man, are you serious? You think it's really that slick? And it's like, if you go back and you watch the video, it's like, man, the hammers that went out first round, like, there's something to that. You know what I mean? You really gotta, you know, it ain't necessarily all horsepower right there. You gotta know your surfaces for something like that, which, you know, that's what we love. That's what helps pull people in and stuff, you know, really evens it out. So I'm super excited to see how that goes.
Yeah, it seems the first two
And
rounds.
I think the different flagging style is going to throw people off too.
My bad,
Corey. I can hear you here. I've seen your mouth moving and didn't hear you talking yet.
Like I said, it's going to happen.
That though is going to throw a loop for people too. I think that's going to be fun. The two different flagging styles, you know, the teams. I think it's going to be a badass weekend. We're going to have fun, man.
Oh, 100%. And I'm like you, Happy, when it comes to the flagging styles. I think that's cool. And you know, it's not just by chance, but with you being more so Midwest kind of, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, your flagging style matches Limpy's, and it's not anything that I did intentionally with my flagging style. I just, you know, whenever I chose mine, and I've been through a couple of them, I'm pretty much just a run back and flip it kind of guy. You know, it's like, you know, but just by chance, there's a lot of guys on the East Coast that do it that way. So that kind of worked out pretty cool.
And then you got me.
I like it. I can't wait.
Camera guy. Which I'm bringing some pretty cool
and you're going to be live?
Yeah, I'm bringing.
You're going to be doing the whole live thing?
Yeah, I'm bringing everything to do it. Might need an extra hand or two on it, but I'm bringing everything to do the live, and might need somebody with a generous generator to help me out on both nights.
I got you on
I guarantee Aaron can probably help you with that too, for sure. So, man, I'm just pumped, dude. Come on, East versus West. You guys know me. I'm kind of a jackass when it comes to stuff. You know what I mean? I like to cut up and have a good time. I like anything we can do to cause a little bit of extra competition. You know what I mean? Try to really give guys any reason they can to want to come and beat somebody else. Not just you making a pass versus somebody else, but man, whether it be just something team racing. Team racing is so much fun. You know what I mean? Because it's not just one pass. There's a lot more to it than that.
So
I agree.
let me ask y'all. Is the chip draw everything gonna be East versus West first round?
Yeah, it'll be. I was talking to Aaron about it, and we're going to make sure that it's always East versus West until there's just nobody left on one side of the team. You know what I mean? Then at that point there, but it's pretty easy to do. I've done it before when it comes to teams and stuff like that, so it won't be no problem. But it's absolutely going to be East versus West the whole time in every class.
Okay, that's cool. And that'll keep it pretty.
I like that.
Yeah. I mean, we do it we've done it in the street a couple of times, but it was only for first round only, and then after that it was every man for himself at that point. But I mean, I think that'll throw a wrench into everybody's game plans because just for simple fact of, well, let's just say the West has got a bunch of hitters and stuff, and Ryan's team maybe gets knocked out first round, which that may not happen, but that's just theoretically. Happy's over there like,
don't speak it into existence, Corey. Don't do that. Let's not start there. Not right now, man. It's only Wednesday, man. We can't do that right now.
See, this is my normal last day before I go racing. It's weird. I've got an extra day off this week before I gotta go in before I start traveling.
Yeah.
So, but it could theoretically happen on either side. I'm not taking sides. I might have to help one of the car on one side, but I'm not taking sides. I'm just the camera guy.
You're from the East.
I'm not taking sides.
Get happy. Hey, if there's anything in the pitch, you better be out there. You better set that camera down, give it to Aaron or Landon or somebody, and come on over.
Dude, I've got, what is it, 5 cameras coming with me this weekend, and I'm one person, so.
That's a little bit of a task.
Oh, man. You kill it, though, dude.
I've got an idea how I'm wanting to do the live on Friday, depending on sanity and help. So, coverage is covered. That's simple. Coverage video. But if Saturday's the day, I'll probably get a little fancy with it. Friday, I just want to see if everything works and no issues, which, pray to God, T-Mobile service out there ain't bad.
Right, yeah. I mean, the service at Kentucky Dragway is really, really good. So
good. I know last year it was spotty with my Verizon.
What do you have the best signal with? Verizon?
No, I didn't have no signal out there last year for Verizon. It was on and off.
No. Gotcha.
Yeah, unless they did something to improve it. Last year I could hardly do anything, but that's why I went with T-Mobile on the box, because I was like, God, Verizon just seems to not have good luck at any track I go to. So I'm going to try this weekend with the T-Mobile stuff, and if it don't work, well, everybody's just going to have to wait on the coverage video, or we'll figure something out if Happy's fine. Well, you're T-Mobile too, ain't you, Happy?
Well, I'm on AT&T tonight while we're doing this.
Okay.
I've got my AT&T box here.
So I might
we can try it
some
too.
Signal too. So, I've got a setup. I've got something set up.
I got you.
Trust me, I got this.
I can't wait, man.
When I get there Friday, we're gonna have to go to work and get some stuff set up, and we're gonna do some logins. But I got an idea. Just flow with it.
Cool. I can't wait, man.
But so Happy. I know Ryan lets in on some of the people he's got coming. Who do you know you got coming from the West?
I don't know if I need to release it, but I do know there was a car that debuted at Beacon. It's a real slick black Mustang. They're out of Missouri. I know he hit me up today. I know he's coming. I know Team Meatball's coming pretty full for both days. And then Team Next supposed to be releasing the brand new Unseen Frankenstein.
Ooh.
And I do know it's not a Mustang.
Not a Mustang?
Not a Mustang.
It's not a Mustang. I can say that. I do know what it is. I'm not going to really, because nobody really knows. Like, them guys keep a pretty tight-lipped ship. but they're supposed to debut the brand new Frankenstein. It's a brand new car. So
Brand
I'm pretty
new.
excited. Pretty
So
excited about that.
all I'm hearing is untested. All I'm hearing is like maybe a little bit of blood in the water. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. Them boys are good. That car can come in untested and still be a killer.
Absolutely. I mean, like
Yeah.
being real. I mean, you know, we're all friends in this game and everything and stuff. We're going to have fun with this East versus West thing and stuff. But for real though, I've seen those guys come out completely untested, and I mean shakedowns. I mean true shakedowns and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, much
Look what they did at
respect to them.
I-64.
They're always a force.
You know, them guys aren't really backside racers, and they showed up at I-64 and laid it down that day. I was impressed.
Absolutely, they did.
I was blown away that day.
For some odd reason, the Yellow's not let me see Facebook comments, but Mr. Sipple said he's got me covered on the generator, so we're good. We're good for that top end.
Heck yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, good deal.
He says AT&T out there is 5G, so might have to bum that.
All right,
off of
I
you,
got an
Happy.
AT&T box.
Okay, cool.
We're good then.
Yeah, I had
Perfect.
to pull up on the phone so we can so I can get the comments. I don't know why they're not showing up. That's kind of Yellow Box went through another update today, so everything else seems it's smooth that was messed up, but now I ain't got comments. Like Jesus.
Now I got a question.
One of these days.
Go ahead.
I got a question here, and I think this is a fair question. I haven't hollered at him or Megan anytime here recently or anything, but if Ryan Mitchell shows up, the real Ryan Mitchell, I mean, he's carrying my name and everything. You know, I'm East Side. I mean, don't y'all think that,
From the
you
West.
I know
know,
where
I mean,
this is going.
you know, and I mean, you know what I'm saying.
He's from the West.
Hey,
I'm going to try something, man. I'm going to try every trick I can.
Hey, you got Houston coming, so as long as he waits on the light, I mean, you're good there.
I might stand in front of it just to make sure. Nah, he'll hit me.
Hey, get one of those roadwork signs that says stop, and then as soon as the flashlight blinks, hurry and switch it to go. Which,
oh my God, it'd be great.
I actually
see,
have
I'm curious if Billy and them are coming this year.
I don't know.
With Billy and them winning last year, I was curious if they was going to show up and defend their the championship there. And
I'm not sure if they are.
Too and see what side of the line they fall on.
Well, I wasn't going to be the one to bring that up. But I was going to wait and pressure the day up. Like Billy, come on, man. You race at KD with us all the time. You know you're far to the east. Like, come on now.
You know, the wind blows the fence a little this way. You're on the east team.
Right.
Shoot, I'm going to screenshot. I'm going to screenshot that map and take me a Sharpie and be like, "Whoop, hey, there you are, bud. See there? You fit right there."
This is why I'm going to stay team neutral. I'm just the camera guy. Just team neutral this weekend.
Hey, until Houston gets up there, all right?
Like this.
Oh, God.
I'm excited for it. I've never really done any team stuff. I think this is going to be fun.
It's. I mean, without a doubt, you know, I'm not just trying to be a promoter here, just being real, man. Without a doubt, this is going to be a ton of fun. Turnout is looking great. I hope everybody else that was kind of on the fence about where they're going, what they're doing, and gets their butts over there. This is not going to be a race that you're going to want to miss. When you look back at 2023, you're going to wish you was at this race. I guarantee it. Promise.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So,
and I do feel we're going to pay out the 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000.
32 small tires for 10,000.
Yep, 30 with 32 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's going to be a problem. So
yep.
Money chasers, come one, come all.
So we got big tires, stick shift, daily driver, all-wheel drive, hard tire. What other hitters y'all got coming for any of the other classes? I mean, anything that... Now, hard tire, I'm going to say, those guys on Happy's side on hard tire are gangsters. I don't know if the East has got anything for them.
We've got a couple of guys hard tire that if they show, it's going to be interesting. And I mean, real interesting. There's one. I you know what? I'm not going to put the name out there. It's white. I'm telling you what, that vehicle goes about as fast on a hard tire as it does on a radial, and I'm not even BSing. Seen it time and time and time again. So if he shows, that's going to make hard tire real interesting.
Hey, Happy, I bet it's a white S10.
Shut the fudge up.
He's a bad dude. Hey, he is a bad dude.
That thing is fast. But,
It
Happy,
is.
have you contacted the Mustang that sits on 20s and runs hard tire?
If Mustang shows up, they got their hands full.
That thing still blows my mind how good it works.
I believe the yellow Mustang from my area is showing up. I do know we got a daily driver showing up. It's a G.O.A.T from Team Next Motorsports.
Oh.
Now, it's a handful, too, for daily driver.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
He is showing up. They called me and said, do I fit the rules? I said, honestly, I haven't even looked at the rules of daily driver, but let me look over them.
So
he fits them to the T.
Ryan, before you say anything,
yeah,
Pete Rosinski he is watching this video. You need to send him a PM and be like, Team East needs me to get here. Make sure you're there.
Dude, right here, buddy. You bring the Danger Ranger on down. Trust me. Team East will be so happy to have you on. Trust me. Guaranteed. Dude, I'm telling you what, we don't even need to really even go into detail when it comes to Pete's truck, dude. That is about the most gangster hard tire machine there is. I mean, but the first time I met him back in 2018, it's at KD, and looked over that truck. It's like you wouldn't expect it to go out there and do what it did. And then when it came back to Clay City, whenever Pete came to Clay City for Bill and Billy's the SRC Street Racers Reunion, he entered 3 classes, went to finals in 2 of them. I think he won 1 of them. Like, he did the street racer, hard tire, and even ran small tire, dude. He was out there, like, I don't know how many batteries he went through changing tires.
And I can officially say Pete has ran over me before in competition, so I know that Ranger's nasty. Yeah. that poor Mustang of mine got its doors blown off by a Ranger, and I was just like, what just happened?
Was yours just like a regular street car, Corey?
Yeah, it was back in the street car days, when my blower car that I had.
Well, same thing for me. That Chevy SS sedan that I had ran real good, made it to the finals in hard tire 3 times in 2018. Well, the very first race, that's the first time that I ended up seeing Pete and meeting him. I saw what it ran before I had to run it. Then I'm not even going to joke you. I'm not even going to BS. I almost pulled my own man card and ripped it up because I was like, man, I don't want to get gapped that bad.
He's a bad dude.
Yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
Awesome person too. You can't say nothing bad about Pete. I love seeing them come to the races, man. Great people to race with. But all right, so
100%.
I see we have an all-wheel drive class. Now that's been a subject of controversy, I guess, about the all-wheel drive classes being like not allowed in anything else, but having their own class. What do you guys think about? Do you think we're going to see a good turnout in that?
I'm not too sure. I mean, I think it's going to be just because it being Slugfest, you know what I mean, and being on this stage. I think that there's definitely going to be some cars come out in it. At our races at I-64 and stuff, we've taken out any all-wheel drive rules and just letting them hang. You know what I mean? And the way I see it, man, until it's a real problem, let them hang. I mean, all-wheel drive, small tire, whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong. You guys know me in my races. I have a class for pretty much anything, which requires a ton of language, and it's so exhausting. But when it comes to the fast classes,
and there was 75 classes on one side of the flyer and 85 on the other.
The sad thing is that's not too far from being exaggerated, man. I'm telling you what, it's crazy. But yeah, when it comes to the all-wheel drive stuff, man, dude, in my opinion, let it hang, dude. Until they're absolutely running over everybody. I mean, I don't see why it has to be that bad of a separation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Happy, I know your stance on it, but I'll let you go ahead because I know exactly what you're going to say.
Yeah, I don't think all-wheel drive. Same thing Ryan said, until they run away with something, I feel like they deserve to be in small tire anywhere. The surface definitely can persuade an all-wheel drive. Now the backside of Kentucky Dragway, an all-wheel drive would have a huge advantage. Front side, I mean, there is no advantage. Hold on one second. I think my little man's sick.
All right, no problem. I'll tell you honestly. Hey, Kenzie. I'll tell you honestly, I would love to see the backside. Like whoever's there for all-wheel drive, your fastest all-wheel drive, I'd like to see them line up with whoever wins small tire because I I know like Mike Bandy or somebody like that shows up. I mean, they're killers. But in my personal opinion, I think after what I saw last year on the backside of Kentucky Dragway, I don't think there's a small tire car. I mean, an all-wheel drive car, small tire guy's got anything to worry about.
Well, Happy, correct me if I'm wrong, but at the Bald Eagle Bash there last year at I-64, didn't Bandy face Logan very first round and went out? I mean, I know he went out first round, but I want to say it was the Logan.
Yep.
I mean, you know what I mean? And they're both fast cars. I'm not taking anything away from either of them. I'm just getting to our point about, when it comes to all-wheel drive, if it's, if it's really unfair, should we let him in? Because, I mean, you want as much car count as you can get, and competition breeds success. We all know that, you know what I mean? And I mean, my God, you just look at how small tire, I mean, dude, even compared to 3 years ago, 5 years ago, like, man, I don't know that we really ever saw it getting this good. You know what I mean? Like how much faster can they make these cars?
Exactly. I keep saying the same thing.
I mean, my races, when I was doing the backside stuff, the surface was so bad, and I had to make a promoter call. I'll live up to it every day. I made a promoter call, and I did not allow all-wheel drive. But as the surface got better and stuff, I would probably let them come in. Now like Kentucky Dragway, I wouldn't have an issue with it. Like my front sides, I don't have an issue. Twin River, I don't have an issue if all-wheel drive mixing in with them because it is a better. But I mean, when it's so porous, yeah, they got the advantage. But like in Knoxville, somewhere like that, I don't really see the advantage anymore.
Right. I don't either. And the backsides are getting ran so much at the same locations that they're getting better and better and better. And the all-wheel drive's not going to have an advantage.
No.
We only have so many places we can run backside.
I'll tell you, speaking of I-64, I've drove by that thing now probably like 8 times. I still ain't been there. I guess I'm going to make a trip eventually.
Cool. I got a few more dates here coming up this year at I-64, 3 or 4 more. So we'll have to think of one and make it one of our big money races again. You know what I mean? Try to give you more reason to get there and stuff. So we'll definitely figure something out with that.
How's the cell phone service there?
20 at I-64. You're basically racing on the interstate.
Yeah, I mean, I look every time I head that way, I see it because I do 77-64 the whole way on my way to Kentucky, and dude, it looks like a super nice place. So I'm going back. I already talked to Happy about this. I'm actually redoing a lot of my schedules. So shoot me a PM or something on those dates so I can check them out. And I'm gonna see what falls in where, and we'll get some stuff moved around. I'd like to come into it, man.
Cool, absolutely, man. We would greatly appreciate that for sure.
And I'll make sure Happy's there too, so I can give him hell the whole time.
I'll be there.
But guys, just getting back on the topic of the weekend, all right, so we've been talking a lot about the backside, so let's move our attention to the front side. Is there anyone in particular coming that's more of a front side hitter than a backside hitter that you're wanting to divulge maybe, or just... We'll let Ryan go first.
I got one.
Ryan, you go first.
Not that I want to say, honestly. Not that I want to disclose just yet.
Happy? Then we'll let go a few then. I know a few of your front side hitters for sure.
Yeah, that slick black Mustang that I was referring to that's coming out of Missouri. It's a bad dude, and it's been super fast on the front side. That's a badass hot rod.
So, What car
That's
is
going to be
Zach
one of the
bringing?
big time killers.
Which black Mustang is Zach
I'm not
bringing?
sure. I heard rumors. I've heard rumors possibly both cars. So he's going to have Doc Holliday supposedly on the backside, and then Smokey on the front side. So I don't know.
Sorry, I
And
had
then
to.
Allen, he's been talking about putting radios on his car for an upcoming event, so he may even show up on radios for the front side.
He needs to leave them radials at home for the front side. I will say that. Don't get that confident in that front side.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to make the change from a Hoosier to Mickey from day to day.
Okay.
Quite a few I've talked to. I've also heard that Brandon Mort's going to make it.
Oh.
He's been thrashing and beating and banging on his
No
hot
kidding.
rod, and he's trying to be there.
Good,
Yep.
good. I'm glad to see them get
So
out.
I
back
heard
in
Dude,
action.
Brandon's trying to
that's
make it.
awesome.
So
I mean,
come on now.
he needs to be there, man. I mean, that's absolutely his style. You know what I mean?
It is. He was flying last year there. I think he had a chance to win that whole event, and he knows that.
He just had his
That's why I
draw
think
first
he's been
round was
thrashing.
just rough. You couldn't have had a rougher draw that first round.
Yep.
He had to face the other Ryan Mitchell, the famous Ryan Mitchell.
Yep.
I'm not sure how I should take it. Taking out somebody from the West or, like personal, you know what I mean? I was getting ready to get defensive. I was going to say, come on, Corey, here you go talking trash again. But I was like, wait a minute. No, he's West. That's good. That's all right. Have at it.
Now I'm going to tell you, Ryan, I don't know if Houston's a front sider yet, even though he has a front side car. So you're going to tell him he's got to represent the front side on Saturday.
Yeah, he's going to have to turn it up.
Dude, that thing is moving. I mean, I saw some numbers from this weekend at Wilkesboro. It's just if I can get him to wait on the light. Hi. If I can get him to wait on the light, he's good. I mean, the car
Right.
for its first weekend making full passes, man, it was rolling.
I mean, the rate at which that car has picked up whenever he really, started making changes there. I think it was beginning of last year. Yeah. He started going through some changes and stuff, change converter, suspension, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And he went out
the turbo setup, all that stuff.
Yeah. I know it picked up really good because was it at Shady Side? He went to the finals last year. I can't remember if it was one of your races or what it was.
No,
I want to say it was Shady Side. It was a really good field, like 30 cars, and he went to either the semis or something like that.
He went to the finals of Second Chance at KD at Cash Days at the Hill, and he had to run.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
okay.
was the best that car we've seen run. He was killing everybody that night except for Zach, which he owes Zach one. So.
Oh, that's great.
Actually,
no, he was rolling there.
I'm going to tell y'all, after what I seen this weekend, if those two get paired up, it's going to be a battle of who can drift the best.
Yep.
Especially first round.
So, I mean, all right, so I think which way Happy's going to go, but I'm still going to ask, and I know which way you might go with it, but which side, since y'all are team captains, which side of the track would the win be better at? Now, I know you want both of them, but there's got to be a side that you want your team to win no matter what. So,
no matter what,
mm-hmm.
Friday, 8th to quarter. 100%.
I don't even think I have to ask Happy. I think he's going to say the same thing.
I like the front side stuff. I do, because I like seeing the cars, let them hang out more, than the backside. Me and you've talked about it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But to win the backside deal is more appealing to me.
So, okay.
It's more the street
I think that's how most of us feel. I'll go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, y'all are good. So, I'm going to play devil's advocate just for a second on this. So, y'all are team captains. What's the side bet on each night?
I'm good with
Man,
whatever.
I'm broke.
One said
I'm
whatever.
out here
One
working
said
right
broke.
now, man. I need money right now. I'm out here trying to work, doing two things at once, man. Shoot.
I was going to tell the East guys if they want to get a pot together, they can get one together, and I think the West guys will cover it, and we'll just. I'd like to see 4, 5, 10 guys, whatever, put $100 in or something. We could all put in. Then at the
I
end of the
think
night,
that's
divide it up. It'd just be something to do. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
100%, because we just ain't had a chance to do something like this really locally. So a team bet, I think, is actually essential. To be honest with you, like Happy said, get the guys together. Anything they can do to get any kind of a pot together. You know what I mean? Heck, I'll throw some money in on it. Anything we can. Just because you know how it is, man. When there's something more riding on it. And you know how these guys are, man. You know what I mean? They're all about racing and competition. It wouldn't matter if it was a cheeseburger. If they bet a McDonald's cheeseburger, there's something riding on it. They're going to race for it. You know what I mean?
Which, jeez, yeah. Which I'll tell you, you can almost take the same deal like we did with the side bet at Shady Side. Even if there's guys that don't want to get in it, just have the crowd that wants in on that pot, on both sides, and go for it.
Absolutely.
Yep. We're going to bring a dry erase board, so anybody from the West that wants to come up and bet, you just put your name in, hand me the money, and we're going to get a pot together.
That's a great idea. I like that. That's awesome. That way, just to have something to look at. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And just make sure to add the
Heck yeah.
10% media tax on all side bets. We'll split that one, Happy.
There you go.
You got the GOAT Media convenience charge.
that 4-hour ride convenience charge, guys. That Hampton Inn ain't cheap.
Right.
So,
I don't mean to cut you guys off of here, but I'm down to my last minute here. So I'm gonna say a little bit of something else, and I got to get back on the road.
Okay.
Listen, man, for anybody that's questioning, I don't even got to tell you about this. Go back and watch the videos. Happy will tell you. Go back and watch the videos from last year. You talk about some of the fastest, at the same time, sketchiest racing that I've seen in quite some time, especially when it comes to that surface. Had numerous people come and tell me that eighth quarter was worse than what the back of the track was. Most back of the tracks, you don't even understand how sketchy it is. If you think you ain't got a shot, you're wrong. You need to get there. I'm telling you 100%. For anybody that me and Happy ain't talked to on either side, we want to see a good turnout no matter what. Telling you guys you want to be there Friday and Saturday, especially Friday night for that backside, because it's going to be insane. So Happy, I can't wait to get there and shoot the crap and talk some crap and have a good time, man. I can't wait. I'm excited, dude. It's going to be a great race.
Before you bounce, Ryan, before you bounce, and it gives me and Happy, this is live with the Media G.O.A.T bet. This one's going to go down no matter what. There's no negotiating on it. Whoever's team wins Friday night, the other team's captain owes that guy 10 U daddies.
Oh man,
it's done. It's locked. There's no negotiating out of it.
I'm in.
Can't we just do money? I think that would be.
I've heard of you.
I mean, I ain't saying I don't think I ain't got confidence. I'm just saying. I mean, Happy likes money. I know. I've talked to him. He likes money. I think he'd be happier with money. Wouldn't you, Happy?
Them you daddies are rough.
It's set and done now. So whoever's team loses, that captain owes the other team's captain 10 U daddies. That's a for sure thing. That's happening.
All right, I'm in.
With cameras off, right? No. Unless I win.
Right.
All right, Ryan. I know you got to get back.
I'm in.
And I'll holler at you later, buddy.
Yep, all right. We'll see you guys. Appreciate y'all. See you guys.
All right. Back to me and
Hold
just
on,
Happy.
Corey. I got to let the family back in.
Oh, take your time.
And I'm down to 5% on battery.
Oh no! You didn't bring the portable power?
We brought everything else. Didn't bring a battery pack. Oh God! Kenzie's yelling at me.
Poor. We won't blame it on Kenzie, but I think it's gonna be a good weekend. I'm gonna head it that way Friday morning.
I do too.
So, we're gonna have live. Like I said, I've got something. I'll send you some text on that here in a minute on how I've got the live set up. See what you think. But we're gonna be live here on the Spooled Media
Perfect.
channel. If that fails, it'll be on Support Your Local Street Racers channel. It might be on both. I mean, we're gonna get it figured out.
Perfect.
Get it set up. So, any last words? Anything you need push the event happy? Since I know you got low battery going.
I do know that there's been some events that was still local to us that's been canceled for the weekend. So I think we are going to get a draw from those guys. I think we're going to get the 32 cars filled up, no problem, and pay out the 10,000. But this is guaranteed 5,000, no matter what the small tire. I've actually got hit up today by a couple big tire guys. They're interested in coming as well. So big tire's been tough here lately.
Hey,
But I do have a couple that says they're coming.
happy. Check this.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Bet.
so that's
Bet.
a lock. That's a lock.
That's a lock. That is a lock.
We got our Canadian homies in the house. Trevor.
Oh yeah,
He needs to come down
man.
this
That's such
weekend.
a man. His car is so awesome. I know. Love to see that dude get down this way more. But he said he's hopefully moving soon. So really cool dude.
Awesome. And just going through, I got my comments finally come up. So Michael McCoy, that's a killer car.
Cool.
Y'all say radials on the front side and back side. But
I think people can make a radio work on the backside.
I mean, I think it would, but I'm just not into taking that chance. I would be kind of worried.
Right. They won't recover, like a slick wheel. But I think there's somebody out there that can figure it out.
Like this guy, we done got him spooled.
That's awesome, man. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up too. We're gonna order dinner.
Okay, all right, buddy.
You need
Yeah,
anything traveling? Let me know.
I need a cookout tray.
Keep me
I'll send you
updated.
the order.
We're gonna be coming through there too. I'm sure Kenzie's gonna want to stop and grab something Friday.
Oh, I mean that's the goal. Saturday, somebody's buying us some cookout and bringing it to the track. So y'all just send me the money. I'll pick it up. We'll eat on Connor's money.
There you go.
But,
there you
all right,
go.
bud.
I'm pretty confident in the West.
Dude, I think it's going to be a crazy race. I know there's hitters on both sides. I'm
I do
staying
too.
neutral. So, but, yeah.
I'm excited, man.
But,
I am. I'm excited. Like I said, we've been watching the weather, but I think we're going to be good. We're going to get it in no matter what. If Friday rolls into Saturday, we're going to get this in. It's going to happen.
Oh, yeah. I think I watched those guys dry it last year, so I know they've got the work ethic, and they'll put in the work to make sure it happens.
Yes, sir.
But, okay, buddy. I'll let you get some
We'll
food.
order some food.
I'm going to do this
tonight. Yep. I'm sure I'll hear from you shortly. I'll text you in a little bit when we get home.
All right, buddy.
All right. Thank you, man. I'll see you. All right, man.
All right, guys. We have had our team captains on tonight. That's pretty cool. I like how they one's at work, one's at the restaurant, coming on here, talking a little bit of smack, getting ready for the weekend. I'll pull the flyer back up so we can go over that. Like I said, guys, this weekend, Kentucky Dragway, Slugfest, no prep. West versus East, front side, backside on Friday, front side on Saturday. A lot of good money up for grabs, guys. I mean, there's entry fees and all that, but they've got 5,000 guaranteed on small tire both days, no matter what. 10,000 at 32 cars. Let me see if I've got the information right in front of me for the everything else. I don't know if I do, but this is a pretty crazy race, guys. It was very fun last year. Had a great time. Happy and Limpy were both out there, which Limpy is going to be back up there for the June one. So I think it's going to be a great race. Like I said, even if you lose first round of a small tire, they've got a small tire second chance race. Big tire, stick shift, daily driver, all-wheel drive, and hard tire. And that's for both days. That's not just one day. That's both days. So, I think it's going to be something you guys want to be at. I think the weather's going to cooperate enough to where we can get it in. Like I said, worst comes to worst, might have to finish Friday on Saturday and then go straight into the Saturday program, which that shouldn't be no issue at all. Especially, I believe Kenzie and them's handling the chips, and let me tell you, they've got that down to a science. Kenzie is badass when it comes to that organization. She helps me with my event. I mean, I couldn't ask for no better. So, Slugfest this weekend. Like I said, if you've never been to Clay City, Kentucky, Kentucky Dragway, very nice facility, huge facility, honestly. Great parking on both sides. Now on Friday night when you race, you'll actually come in the regular staging lanes and drive down the first part of the 8th mile to the top end to race, which I think is pretty cool because you can stage up the cars real easy, get everything set up. Trying to think. We got Mo. I'm not going to say your last name because I'll chop it up, but my man who did the massive wheel stands at Cash Days of Kentucky, and you can watch him also. He's been running good on the Fastest in America. Been keeping up with all that with you guys, man. Good seeing here watching Mo. He came down with Trevor and them. You see that big TC Tune sticker on the back of it, man. That's awesome seeing some good friends get some national airtime. But like I said, this weekend, good. It's going to be a great race. I don't know many places that are going to get races in because of the rain. But the way the rain looks, it's going to work out in our favor this weekend. No reason that y'all shouldn't be there. If you're not, it's crazy. It's going to be awesome. Like I said, and it's cool how they're doing the flagging on Friday night, where Happy's going to flag around, then Ryan's going to flag around. So it's going to make it a little crazy. What's going on, Mo? And there's our Street Outlaw Mo. That's how I'm going to announce it on the live feed or on anything from now on. So, Street Outlaw Mo. So it's gonna make it a challenge for you guys. It's gonna be a mixed up flagging style. It's not gonna be the same flagging style every round. So, you guys are gonna have to adapt and overcome to that. Which, if you're listening, Houston Payton, wait for the light. I see who we got. Jared Johnston. Oh, Mr. White Wright, X275. He's watching. I just seen he checked in. Hadn't seen that car in a while. Can't wait to see them come back out and do some radio stuff. But back on the subject of Kentucky Dragway, like I say, amazing facility, great place, awesome food. They had a barbecue truck down there last year that was awesome. Plus the track food's really good. That's a thing for me. I get hungry while I'm there, guys. Bathrooms are clean and nice. Very nice facility to bring your family to. If you haven't been out there, I'm telling you, this is the weekend to come check it out. If you're coming on Friday, though, if you got a truck or something, I know last year they let them pull on top end and back up to the fence. So that's going to be your best viewing point. So if you're coming in Friday, make kind of plans to do that. Now, Saturday, great room in the grandstands for everybody. You'll be able to chill out, see all the action from everywhere. And if you can't make it this weekend, like I said, my goal is to go live on both nights. I've got some new stuff I'm trying out, so hopefully it works good. If I've got some extra help, we're going to have a man camera on the live feed. If not, I've got something crazy I'm going to try. And also, I can always do the picture-in-picture angle and stuff. So we're going to have both angles no matter what covered somehow this weekend, as long as the service works good and all that, which I've seen Happy's got an AT&T box, so if we need to, we'll link it up. And who knows, you might see our coverage on both. I know we need that top end footage, Trevor. I know. That's something I'm working on. I'm one person. I told somebody this weekend if I had 5 clones, I'd have the baddest media team ever. Oh, no problem, Jared, man. No problem. It's just something I want to pick up a little harder. I want to keep delivering this awesome coverage for you guys, but I'm really dabbling into this live feed stuff, and I'm enjoying it. This really broke me out of my shell even doing this. I'm the type that doesn't even like to be in front of the camera, so, but if this helps, like I said, if it helps push our races a little more, get some more people out racing, helps grow our sport, I don't mind talking for a little bit on this, so. Like I said, Kentucky Dragway this weekend. Slugfest's the first of 2 this year. East versus West, West versus East, however you want to say it. We already got the first side bet in of 10 U daddies on the team captains. Connor McCloy and Happy are now locked in for 100 on the teams. So that's team racing. That's pretty cool. It's going to be a little different. I'm used to just the every man for himself. My races, no matter what, it's every man for himself. I preach that all the time. So it's going to be different seeing some team races. And so looking forward to that. And, I'm starting to work on getting everything together for our, for some more stuff. All right, Trevor, I'll see you later, buddy. Hey, yeah, well, I'll be at War in the Woods. I got 2 trips to Indiana this year, and War in the Woods and Gangster's Paradise is both of them. So I'll see you then, buddy. But like I said, I've got some more event flyers I'm going to be rolling out. Now, next week is going to be pretty crazy because it's going to be my first time ever going north to Pennsylvania. We got the Drag or Dies race, and, I'm not even looking at the weather yet. So, but this is our main plan for next weekend is to leave out Friday and head that way. South Mountain Raceway. I've never been there. From the Google Earth images, this place looks crazy. So, old school track up in Pennsylvania. They have both lists are full. So 64 locked in on small, 32 locked in on big. I told Ken, whoever's parking those guys, they are the man. It's a little tight looking, but I think they'll be fine. Get everybody in there. It's going to be a crazy show from the front side. I know if you watched any of his videos from the last one, crazy footage, Lyle Barnett up there taking the win, bringing it back down south. But wheel stands, crazy saves, wrecks, everything. It's everything you can think of a no prep race in a sense. So that's our drive for next weekend. I don't know if I'm going to go live yet or not. I don't know if the service is that good up there. I know Ken said it was pretty spotty with who he had, but I might talk to Happy and we can kind of figure something out and get it set up. Hey, I'm all down for doing some cool live feed stuff. So, and plus, dude, that track looks gangster, and it'd be cool to get the word out for them on that event even more. So, I don't know. I know Happy's supposed to be coming too, so we might pull off something. But just kind of, let's see what else we got. I don't really have my new flyers done. Well, no, they're done, but they're just not uploaded on the memory card yet. Let me pull up my phone schedule, and I can kind of go over some stuff for y'all. So, all right, good. Yeah, don't allow. That's Seth Buff. He done got my notifications messed up from this weekend. From this morning. But just kind of going over what we got going. I know on May 4th, we are back to Piedmont for the Big Dog Shootout. If you want to check out the video from the first Big Dog of the year, it is live on spooldmedia's YouTube page. Awesome race. Got to see the fastest side-by-side pass in Big Dog history. Travis and Jamie, Nitrous versus Turbo. Turbo. Nitrous versus Blower. Can't say that turboness. But the Blower guys are going to be looking for revenge at this next race. Track was amazing. One of the best fields of Big Dog Pro Mods I've seen. I know Barry Mitchell's supposed to return to this next one. So, like I said, the Blower guys are going to be out for blood at this next race on those Nitrous guys. Jason Harris, man, he was on a tear. It was looking like it was going to be a Nitrous on Nitrous finals until it kind of popped about 500 foot down. But we plan on getting y'all some more great footage of that. After that, which I just finished the flyers today, and I'll have those posted up for our next feed, is the No Brainer Nationals, and it's going to be awesome, guys. I've got it on my phone. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I'm telling y'all right now, it's going to be one of the best radio deals. I'm going to drop that flyer. Actually, I don't know if Seth's already dropped it yet or not, but I'm going to drop it here soon at least. 275, 28 shootout, no brainer limited 275, limited street, which is your 235 and your 255 guys. And then on Friday night, they're also doing Shady Side Outlaws, and they'll have their bracket program running. So I know we're going to be live at that event, get everything taken care of, do an awesome live feed for those guys. That's May 13th and 14th. Or, wait a minute. I think I got my dates wrong. May 12th and 13th. So that is going to be a pretty stout event, guys. May 20th. Well, anybody that's got events on May 6th or May 20th, hit me up. I was supposed to go out of town for a good event in Ohio on May 6th, but I can't really travel that far now that weekend. So if y'all got any events going on that weekend, hit me up. Kind of closer to the Carolinas, maybe Virginia, somewhere like that. It's not a crazy drive. Let me know so I can get that down for May 6th. May 20th, I'm open to traveling wherever. North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, wherever. Kind of keep me in the loop on that. And we can get a race scheduled for that. That's one date I had actually open this year, and I haven't really looked at where I'm going to go. I know Sheffen's got the schedule, but the races that's on that day, I'm kind of not appealed to, so I'm going to look at some other stuff. May 26th through the 28th, that's our first OG28s race, which we've got an announcement to come about OG28s here soon. We're going to get all that, which it's part of the Ronnie Buff Memorial Race. You know, it's a big race that weekend, honoring Seth and Zach's grandpa. They got a huge payouts that weekend, 10 grand guaranteed in OG28s. We're going to do a Friday night shootout for those guys, too, so it's not just testing on Friday for those guys. We're going to do a shootout. We're getting the payout ready for that. Let's see what else. I know we got some big payout bracket racing that day, and I talked to Seth about a few other odds and ends, so that flyer will be coming out soon. And then, like I said, we go into June, War in the Woods. Trevor, you know, he just posted up he'll be there. That's where I'll get to see them. June 2nd and 3rd, we're going to Indiana for War in the Woods. Weekend after that, making the first trip to Ohio for the season for me for No Prep Mania 7.0 Tad and Jim's. We'll be down there for that. That place just looks gangster, so I'm looking forward to getting up there for that. And it don't stop after that. You know, we've got some RC racing coming up, more 704 Outlaws. June 17th is going to be our first stop for Killer Street at Elk Creek. And if you've never been to Elk Creek Dragway, OG old school Dragway, check out the Killer Street videos we've got on YouTube. It's going to be pretty crazy. And from what I've heard, T-Mobile works down there, so might have our first live feed at Elk Creek ever, which, if y'all know me, I've never had cell phone service at Elk Creek, so I'm looking forward to that. And then, like I said, June 23rd and 24th, back to Kentucky for Slugfest. June 30th, July 1st, Gangster's Paradise, which I do have the list for Gangster's Paradise on here, so we can show that graphic out. 50 insane drivers. I'm talking, this is big money racing at Gangster's Paradise, guys. That's going to be a hell of a race. Glad to see Jeff and those guys putting it on. And then it just keeps rolling from there. July 6th, we're at Big Dog. July 7th and 8th, Cash Days at the Hill. So I'm going to be in North Carolina on Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday in Ohio. And then the week after that, you know, me and Limpy's team together for Cash Days of Virginia. We're going to do that Twin River, having them, they'll all be down there for it. It's going to be the first official Cash Days of Virginia. So should be a very gangster event. If you've never been to Twin River, it is War in the Woods on the East Coast, pretty much. It's that crazy. It's that sketchy. Getting ready to finalize everything for that. We've got our classes now. Not letting that leak yet. I'm going to get the flyer made and get our payouts and all. But we're going to run 3 classes that day. And small tire's a given. Small tire will be there. But not letting the other 2 slip just yet. So, and then like I said, it just gets crazier from there. Cash Days of Virginia. We got Dig or Die, the summer race. Killer Street the week after that. Another Big Dog in August. And then August 4th and 5th, I've got my race at Shady Side, Carolina Cash Days. Well, Motion Raceworks Carolina Cash Days, the OG. Free entry, good money. I mean, what more could you ask for? This season is getting crazy, man. It feels like it was just the other day we were saying, man, I can't wait for the race season starting now. It's just getting nuts, dude. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be a crazy season. So, let's see if there's any more questions, any more posts. Like I said, YOLO did an update and kind of going over seeing it, which it worked really good. No issues at all having 3 people on tonight where we've normally had issues. Yeah, Chris, it does suck, man. I know you're a Kentucky guy, so you need to be at running at Slugfest. I don't know if the weather's looking good for West Virginia, especially. I don't know if the airport's looking good at all, to be honest with you. I know on my end they're calling for a lot of rain, and the last time I talked to Ken, he said up that way they're calling for a lot of rain. So you can sneak on over to Slugfest. It'll be all right. If y'all see Chris Cook at Slugfest and Stick Shift, you better be right. I'm telling y'all right now. So, guys, I'm gonna kind of end it a little early. I was glad, have both guys on. We got a good feed in tonight for an hour. Got to talk with the two main captains. They've got a couple side bets going their way, so it's gonna make it interesting this weekend. Like I said, I will bring the graphic up one more time. This weekend, Kentucky Dragway at Slugfest. And I will say this, if you can't make Slugfest, there's another event in Ohio. Our boys at Stripper Glitter, our buddies Chris and them, they're doing the rewind. If you can't make it to Kentucky, that's the next best bet to be at. So, the only two places to be this weekend is Kentucky or at Chris's race. Any other race? Nah, you're gonna regret. You're gonna be at the wrong place. Both have backside ability races and all that. So, big shout out to Chris and the guys at Stripper Glitter for always supporting me, letting me do their flyers and stuff for them. Appreciate it, guys. I'll keep knocking those out for you. I know we got some cool ones to come. So, I'll be at Kentucky this weekend. Come say hey, what's up? I'll be floating around. Y'all know where Happy's campers at. So, I'll probably be around that area if I'm not setting up gear. So, I think it's going to be an awesome weekend. The weather, it might be a little hateful, but I think it's going to work with us. And, hey, it's racing season. I mean, it's April. It's always throws a curveball or two. So, hopefully everything goes smooth. We get it all in. We get to see some great racing in Kentucky. And just like Happy, I'm going to go get me some dinner, guys. So, I'll see y'all this weekend. And thank y'all again for watching Live with the Media G.O.A.T.